Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Howdy, folks. We're streaming live from our cruise ship here in the Hawaiian Isles, so if the quality of the video is not that great, that's one of the reasons why. I'm a little dark here in the foreground because in order to get the background to show up, I've had to set it up a certain way, and that background is much prettier than the foreground, let me assure you. Ventrilo friends want to talk? I'll let them in as soon as I'm done doing this because I'm on a mobile broadband connection and it's flaky to begin with. If you see the camera moving back and forth, it's because it's on my laptop and we are definitely experiencing some motion here on the ocean. But I wanted to go through top 5 tips that Ponzi and I compiled for packing. And this is for anybody who needs to pack for short vacations, long vacations, doesn't matter. I believe these packing tips will apply to everybody. So the top 5 packing tips, as outlined by both Ponzi, my wife, and myself. Number 1, make a list. It sounds simple, but you should write down, in the weeks leading up to your travel date, you'd want to make a list of the things that you want to make sure you want to bring. And then, of course, when you're actually putting things into the suitcase, these are things that we're taking along with us. You could keep this list then just in case. Well, number 1, if you were crazy and you left your scuba equipment at home on a trip that you were supposed to bring your scuba equipment with, well, you wouldn't have an excuse. If you would have made a list, you would have remembered. Then, if they would have accidentally lost your luggage somewhere on the ship, at least you would have some kind of itinerary or documentation of these are the things that I pack in the suitcase or suitcases. So you've got the list, making a list. Number 2, baggies. If you have anything...
Not just baggy Ziplocs.
Ponzi says... Do you want to do this video too?
No, but if you do a baggie, it comes out. But Ziplocs have that sealed...
Right, okay, a Ziploc sealed baggie. Ponzi says she doesn't want to record videos, yet she's giving me off-screen tips here. I'm serious. Do you want to do the videos? Why? Okay, fine. Anyway, baggies are a good thing. The ones that zip on the top, the red and blue make green, whatever. Something that stays tight. And what you'd put in here is anything that has... liquid, or for instance my coffee that I brought along with me. I brought along some pre-ground Pete's coffee, and I put it in there just in case something had punctured it. At least it would get caught up. We've had instances where lotion has exploded, and had we not had that in sealed baggies, it would have been the damage would have been impossible to recover from. So bags. Ponzi's also started to recommend taping toiletries. And the reason why is if you've got something that's got a lid or a cap on it, instead of if it came loose and then exploded. So not only do you need to Ziploc baggy things, but you also need to tape the lids shut so that there's less of a chance of them coming undone and then possibly spraying. I think we had that happen with aerosol once.
Yeah, with the hairspray.
Some hairspray, and it was just so bad.
But you have to tell him the tip that I didn't figure out until after.
Can I move the... What was the tip? What was the tip?
Because the tape...
Louder.
The tape, I actually sealed the tape all the way around. I shouldn't have. I should have left a flap. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
when the tape, when you leave the tape at home, you leave a flap so that you don't have to fingernail and pull the edge of the tape.
Right.
I didn't do that. So then when I was trying to do my hair this morning, I had to go.
Well, she was just using Scotch tape. I would recommend some kind of electric tape because that's easier to take on and put off, and plus it can kind of be readhesed with relative ease. Okay, so number 4, tags inside the bag. So normally when you go to the airport, you put your... Yeah, because Ponzi's father works for U.S. Air, and he recommends not only putting tags outside the bag. Those little luggage tags they give you when you do the check-in counter, they fall off, they can snap off. If you fill one out and put one inside the bag, if that luggage is lost and that tag outside is removed, at least there's some form of identification inside the bag as well as outside the bag. So, always, you only have to do it once, really, because unless your address changes, you're good to go. And then number 4, and this is kind of do you want to go, oh, you can't get it because nothing's out. You want to put something on your bag or buy a unique bag when you go traveling. Everybody seems to have black luggage for some reason. Yet you have the opportunity to tie a ribbon around it, paint the outside, do something that's unique to your bag so that A, that's your bag when you see it coming around on the carousel or you see it anywhere, that is your bag. Or just do something so that no one else is going to mistake their bag for yours. So going with a simple ribbon may not do the trick because everybody does it. So if you paint it, put a sticker on it, put labels on, do whatever you got to do to make that bag unique. Ponzi a couple years ago picked up some, what was it, Tommy Hilfiger luggage.
But it's orange.
But it's bright blaze orange.
And
if
there's a sea of luggage,
no mistaking it. Yeah, we see it everywhere. I mean, there's no mistaking our luggage. No one has ever confused it. And Ponzi wanted to replace it with something else. I said, no, dude, we cannot get rid of this luggage. Blaze orange, it is outstanding.
There's also lime green.
Lime green, because no one wants to pick these bags. They're like, oh, they're so ugly. Who cares? They're never going to get lost. No one's going to be able to ignore that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, by the way, you can get the Tommy Hilfiger for cheap at like Marshalls or Ross. You don't have to buy it expensive.
Ponzi says look for a bargain, basically,
because
is what she's saying.
Your luggage is going to get jacked up.
Your luggage is going to get jacked up. Don't buy expensive luggage.
Yeah, don't ever buy
so those are some packing tips that we have for everybody. I mean, we've certainly been on vacation, as have, I'm sure, the rest of you. Anyway, polka dot someone recommends there.
Oh, yeah.
Boulder Forever recommends that. So anyway, if anybody else has got any great packing tips, great vacation tips, or just tips in general related to leisure stuff or not, feel free to pass them along. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. I hope to be checking it during the course of this week, even though I'm on vacation. I'm streaming live when I can over this mobile broadband connection, and I'm happy to bring you along with me vicariously. Hope everyone's having a good time at home. Sorry you couldn't be here with us, but at least we've got each other in video. Anyway, I think that's about it for me. If I'm not streaming live, someone else is, so swing by the chat room if you can. We're open 24 hours a day, typically talking tech, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.